My beloved child, the heavens lean close to you in this very moment, and I, your Creator, speak with a depth and urgency you cannot ignore. There are times when I whisper gently, but today I am calling you with a voice that shakes through the spiritual realm. The air around you is shifting, the atmosphere is tightening, and the unseen world is pausing because what I am about to reveal holds weight in your destiny. I am asking you, stop everything, still your thoughts, and open your spirit. This is not another message you casually read and forget. This is a divine interruption, meant to reach the core of who you are. As my words move toward you, Archangel Michael steps forward, emerging from the light with the authority I placed within him. His presence is not symbolic. His arrival is not accidental. The moment he stands before you, the battlefield around your life begins to rearrange itself. His armor glows with fire from the throne, and his wings stretch across dimensions that your eyes cannot see. He is here because something sacred connected to you has been tugging at heaven's attention, something the world calls ordinary, but I call divine. And today, I am unveiling a truth that has been hidden from your understanding for far too long. Michael lowers his gaze toward you, and his voice rolls like thunder softened by compassion. Beloved one, listen. I am here under direct instruction from God, and the window of time I have is brief. You must give me your full focus. Then heaven reveals the subject, the unexpected truth, the doorway to a deeper revelation. This message is about your hair. Not vanity. Not appearance. Not a simple physical feature. Your hair, your crown, your signal, your spiritual antenna, has been an unspoken witness to every storm you have walked through. It carries memory, vibration, lineage, light, and codes of destiny woven into you before you were born. God says, you saw your hair as a part of your body. I designed it as a part of your spirit. Your hair is not just strands, it is a spiritual conduit. It absorbs energy, reflects your emotional battles, responds to the shifting seasons of your life, and carries the imprint of your ancestors, those who survived, those who endured, those whose prayers shaped your path without you ever knowing. Every strand is a fiber of divine intelligence. Every root is connected to the spiritual blueprint I created for you. And heaven has watched something else too, something that required Michael to intervene. Forces, people, behaviors, and environments have attempted to interfere with this sacred connection. Not always intentionally. Not always visibly. But spiritually, yes. Energetically, yes. Moments of stress, hands that carried negative intentions, words spoken in jealousy, atmospheres heavy with envy, subtle attacks aimed at your confidence. Your hair absorbed them even when your mind didn't recognize them. And now the weight of these energies has reached a spiritual threshold. Archangel Michael speaks again. There have been attempts, some small and some hidden, to dull your light by affecting the energy flowing through your crown. Your hair has been carrying burdens your heart didn't know how to name. Every time you felt your energy drop without reason. Every moment you sensed heaviness around you. Every time your reflection felt unfamiliar. Your hair was signaling spiritual interference. God continues, I have seen every attempt to weaken what I gave you. I watched as people misunderstood the depth of your spirit. I saw when others treated what is sacred in you as ordinary. But my child, you were never ordinary. Not a single part of you, not your soul, not your voice, not your presence, and not your hair, was ever created without purpose. You were crafted with intention, precision, and spiritual symmetry. And your hair was designed as a reminder of the glory and identity I placed upon you. Michael raises his sword, not to fight you, but to cleanse the atmosphere around your crown. Light pours from the blade like liquid fire, and he says, I am touching the realm above your head. Feel the shift. Feel the warmth. Feel the lifting. What he activates now is a restoration your spirit has been needing. He is clearing the interference, cutting the cords of old energies, and igniting the dormant power that your hair was meant to channel. Heaven is resetting your crown, renewing your alignment, and awakening the protective forces assigned to your life. God speaks over you with unwavering love, my beloved child. What you felt as weakness was not weakness. What you saw as confusion was not confusion. Your hair, connected to the flow of energy in your life, was carrying the signals of spiritual battles you did not deserve to fight. But today marks a turning point, one written in the unseen before you ever asked for clarity. Heaven is reclaiming what is yours. Heaven is cleansing what was clouded. Heaven is restoring what was dimmed. Archangel Michael steps closer, and the glow around him intensifies, filling the spiritual space with a warmth that feels both protective and commanding. His voice deepens as he says, Child of God, listen carefully. I am not here to comfort your ego, I am here to awaken your spirit. What I say next must sink into the very core of your being. His wings shift, spreading an enormous field of light that pushes back every unseen force around you. The moment he speaks, the vibrations around your head respond, and your crown begins to hum with an energy that has been waiting for this exact moment of activation. Michael declares, your hair is not merely a feature of your body. It is a living conduit of your identity, your intuition, your ancestral memory, and your divine sensitivity. You have brushed it, washed it, styled it, tied it, but you never understood the spiritual map hidden within it. Every strand grows with intention. Every root carries a secret. Every movement reflects changes within your spirit. When your life shifted, your hair felt it first. When your spirit was attacked, your hair dimmed. When blessings approached, your hair responded with life. Heaven is showing you now what you were never taught. Your hair is one of the strongest mirrors of your spiritual condition. God speaks again, my beloved child, the world taught you to see your hair as decoration, but I designed it as protection. Your hair is linked to your spiritual sensitivity, your emotional strength, and your ability to discern truth from deception. When your hair feels heavy, tangled, dull, or lifeless, it is not merely a physical condition, it is a spiritual signal. You have been feeling certain shifts lately, moments where your energy dropped suddenly, where your clarity felt clouded, where your confidence wavered without explanation. These sensations were not random, they were warnings. Michael reveals, there have been people, environments, and energies that attempted to interfere with your crown. Not all were malicious. Some were careless, some ignorant, some envious. But the effect was real. Someone's jealousy, someone's heavy energy, someone's intentions laced with insecurity, your hair absorbed it. Your crown felt it. And because you did not know its language, you brushed aside symptoms that were actually spiritual alarms. But Michael's expression shifts. Half fierce, half tender, as he continues, do not fear. I blocked what you could not see. I intercepted attacks that were never meant to touch you. He describes moments where darkness tried to approach you through subtle emotional manipulation, energetic influence, or spiritual interference. Moments where you felt off without knowing why. Moments where your spirit felt drained after interacting with someone. Moments where your mind felt foggy for no reason. Each moment was connected to your crown. Each moment was sensed by heaven. God interrupts with powerful authority, my child, nothing touched you without my knowledge. And now he reveals the turning point. The attack stopped the moment I commanded Michael to stand over you. That interference, that subtle heaviness, that strange shift you felt, it was heaven preparing you for this revelation. Archangel Michael has been cleansing the space around your head, sealing the energy leaks, blocking the forces that tried to latch onto your spirit. Michael raises his sword of light and presses it gently toward the unseen field above your head. I am now restoring the natural flow of divine energy through your hair, he says. As he moves the sword, you may feel a tingling sensation, a pulling, a warmth, or even a spiritual hush. These are not emotions, they are signs. Signs that the disturbances, the spiritual residue, the hidden tensions are being burned away. God speaks again with unwavering clarity. You were not supposed to struggle alone. You were not supposed to carry energies that were not yours. You were not supposed to lose your shine, your confidence, or your spiritual sensitivity. What was taken, heaven returns. What was dimmed, heaven reignites. What was blocked, heaven clears. Your hair, God says, is your sign. Your crown. Your signal. And today, it begins its cleansing. Michael steps back slightly, but his presence still surrounds you like a fortress. Child, the next phase of your life requires clarity, strength, intuition, and divine alignment. Your crown is being prepared for that. Your hair is being reconnected to its original purpose. You will feel the difference. You will see the difference. You will become the difference. This restoration is real. And it has now begun. The heavens grow quieter as part 3 begins, not because the message weakens, but because what comes next requires a different kind of attention, an inner silence that allows truth to echo without resistance. God speaks slowly now, deliberately, like a parent revealing a secret they have protected for years. My beloved child, listen closely, for what I am about to show you rests at the very root of your being. His voice feels like light touching hidden memories, illuminating corners of your spirit you haven't visited in a long while. God reveals, your hair carries the memory of those who walked before you, the ancestors who prayed, cried, fought, and survived so you could stand where you are today. Their strength is woven into your strands. Their resilience sits in your roots. Their victories whisper through the waves, curls, coils, or lengths of your hair. You are not merely wearing hair. You are wearing history. You are wearing wisdom your spirit inherited long before you understood it. Each strand is a record of the battles your bloodline lived through. Each shift in your hair marks a shift in your destiny. Archangel Michael steps forward again, his expression solemn yet purposeful. There are strands in your hair that carry old wounds, he says. Moments when you were misunderstood, moments when you were diminished, moments when you were told, directly or indirectly, that your natural power was too much, not enough, or somehow unacceptable. Those words, those glances, those subtle attacks on your self-worth left imprints on your spirit. You didn't always cry outwardly, but your crown felt the weight. You didn't always argue back, but your hair absorbed the silent storms. Michael's voice deepens as he explains, some strands were weakened by the carelessness of others. Some were affected by your own exhaustion. Some by environments you didn't choose. And some by energies you trusted without knowing they were harming you. When someone with heavy, jealous, or unstable energy touched your hair, physically or spiritually, it left a residue your spirit didn't know how to name. You felt tired for no reason. You felt dull in moments where you should have shined. You felt disconnected from yourself even while smiling on the outside. God continues with compassion, child, I saw every moment you doubted your beauty. I saw every time you felt small, unseen, unappreciated. I saw when your confidence was shaken, when your reflection felt unfamiliar, when you believed lies spoken over you. But you did not know your hair witnessed it all. Your crown recorded the pain, the fear, the pressure you carried silently. Heaven has kept track of what the world ignored. Then a shift occurs, subtle but powerful. God says, this is the moment where the tide turns. The heaviness that clung to your hair, the old energy that dimmed your shine, the spiritual residue that weighed down your crown, it is being broken, strand by strand. Heaven begins to restore what was lost. This is not symbolic. This is not poetic. This is a spiritual reversal. Michael lifts his palm and an enormous column of light pours through it, covering your head in a radiant cloak. Every strand that was harmed is being strengthened, he declares. Every memory that was painful is being cleansed. Every residue from others is being burned away. Every hidden attack is being neutralized. Your hair responds in the spiritual realm, it begins to lift, glow, vibrate with a renewed force. This is the awakening of your crown. This is the revival of energy that was blocked. This is the return of clarity, intuition, and divine identity. God speaks with authority, you will no longer carry what is not yours. You will no longer inherit burdens that were never meant for you. You will no longer be disconnected from your rightful strength. Your hair, your crown, is being rewritten. The old codes are gone. New ones are forming. And heaven is sealing every strand with divine purpose. Michael finishes this part of the message with a vow. From this moment forward, your hair will no longer be a record of pain. It will be a record of power. It will shine. It will grow. It will reclaim its strength. It will reflect the divine identity that belongs to you. This is restoration. This is reversal. This is the cleansing your spirit has been waiting for. Archangel Michael's presence grows stronger as part 4 begins, and the spiritual atmosphere around you thickens with a kind of seriousness that feels impossible to ignore. His wings stretch wide, shielding you from forces you never knew were hovering close. A glow of deep golden light surrounds him, not warm, but fierce, protective, consuming. His eyes burn with clarity, as though he can see every hidden thread, every unseen interference, every silent intention ever directed toward your crown. When he speaks, the words cut clean through the invisible fog around your life. Beloved, Michael says, there is something you must know now, without delay. Someone, perhaps a woman, perhaps more than one, has attempted to interfere with the energy of your hair. Not always with their hands, but with their thoughts, their envy, their confusion, or their desire for control. His voice sharpens as he explains that spiritual interference does not always look like rituals or attacks. Sometimes it is the silent heaviness someone carries toward you, the jealousy they hide behind a smile, the resentment they never admit, or the curiosity that crosses into intrusion. There were individuals, Michael continues, who observed your natural shine, your inner radiance, your quiet power, and they wished to dim it. They saw your hair as symbolic of the strength you didn't even know you possessed. They noticed the energy you carried before you understood it yourself. Some of them tried to copy you. Some tried to influence you. Some tried to suppress you. And some simply wished they could be you, without understanding the price you paid to become who you are today. Michael lifts his sword again, but this time it is not to cleanse, it is to expose. They tried to dull your shine, he says. They tried to weaken what God placed in you. They tried to block blessings by interfering with your crown. Even if they acted out of ignorance, the spiritual effect was real. Your energy was disrupted. Your thoughts felt cloudy. Your confidence felt shaken. You felt off in ways you could not explain. Heaven saw it all. But then Michael's voice rises like thunder breaking open the sky. And I blocked them. The sword radiates with blinding light, spreading through your spiritual field. He says, every intention, every jealous glance, every negative vibration directed at your crown. I intercepted. I stood in front of you. I took the impact so you would not. And then he reveals something even more powerful. Heaven did not simply shield you, heaven reversed it. God speaks suddenly, his voice booming like the roots of mountains shifting. My beloved child, what was meant to weaken you will now strengthen you. What was meant to dull you will now make you shine brighter. What was meant to block your blessings has become the doorway to your breakthrough. Your hair, once burdened, begins to glow with a divine radiance in the spiritual realm. Each strand receives divine light. Each root receives healing. Each follicle receives reconnection to the divine energy that was originally designed for you. Your crown is being rebuilt, restored, and uplifted. Michael explains with unmistakable certainty, your hair will transform. It will grow stronger. It will shine in ways it never has before. People will notice the difference, even if they cannot explain it. This is not vanity, this is spiritual recovery. This is the evidence of divine intervention manifesting physically. Michael continues, the energy around your head is shifting. The heaviness is lifting. The dullness is fading. The interference is collapsing. The spiritual residue is burning away. You will feel more confident. You will think clearer. You will walk lighter. You will sense your intuition sharpening. You will notice your aura brightening. Everything connected to your crown is being realigned. God adds, child, I watched when others underestimated you. I saw when they tried to reduce your power. I witnessed the subtle ways they attempted to overshadow your identity. But I allowed none of it to destroy you. Instead, God turned it into a purification process, a strengthening, a refining, a preparation for everything that is coming next. Michael then gives the final declaration for this part. Your hair is no longer touched by interference. It is touched by heaven. It is restored, enhanced, shielded, and sanctified. What once weakened it will now empower it. What once dimmed it will now illuminate your path. What once threatened you has now become proof of your divine protection. This restoration is visible. This restoration is spiritual. This restoration is permanent. As the restoration energy settles over your crown, the atmosphere around you changes again. This time becoming softer, warmer, almost like a divine embrace wrapping around your spirit. God steps forward with a tone that carries both love and authority, a voice that has guided you since the beginning even when you were unaware of his presence. My beloved child, he says, I have walked with you through every shadow, every doubt, every moment you questioned your worth. I saw every silent tear, every hidden fear, every moment you looked at yourself and wondered if you were enough. God continues, there were times when you didn't feel beautiful. Times when you didn't feel strong. Times when you wondered why the world treated you the way it did. But I never saw you the way the world saw you. I saw your strength when you felt weak. I saw your light when you felt dim. I saw your brilliance even on days when you couldn't lift your head. Your hair, your crown, captured these moments. It dimmed during your sadness. It weakened during your stress. It reflected the battles your heart fought quietly. But it never lost the core of its blessing, because heaven never let go of you. Michael stands beside you now, not as a warrior ready for battle but as a guardian who has watched over your spirit through every season. He says, "Your hair is not merely a symbol of beauty, it is a symbol of identity, confidence, and divine favor. Your crown shines with purpose, and every time you honor it, you honor the divine spark within you." He explains that when you neglected your hair, not on purpose, but from exhaustion, stress, or emotional overwhelm, it wasn't just physical neglect. It was your spirit signaling that it needed rest, reconnection, restoration. But this moment marks the turning point. God's voice strengthens, filled with certainty. "Today, I declare that every chain that touched your crown, seen or unseen, is broken. Every negative energy attached to it is removed. Every unconscious habit that harmed your hair is lifted from your life. You will no longer carry what does not belong to you." A powerful wave of light flows through the spiritual realm and pours directly onto the top of your head. It moves slowly at first, then expands warmly, flowing into the roots of your hair and spreading outward through every strand. This is divine energy, pure, healing, activating. Your spirit receives it instantly, even if your mind takes time to understand it. God speaks again, this time with deep love. "I am restoring your strength. I am restoring your beauty. I am restoring your confidence. I am restoring your glow." This restoration is not symbolic, it is physical, emotional, spiritual. You will notice shifts, subtle at first, powerful soon after. Your hair will begin to respond as the energy realigns. It will look healthier, feel lighter, grow stronger. But this transformation will not be limited to your physical hair. Your confidence will rise. Your aura will expand. Your presence will strengthen. People will sense something new in you even before you speak. Michael adds, "Your hair is a reflection of your spiritual awakening. As it heals, you heal. As it strengthens, your destiny strengthens. As it shines, your path shines." This is why heaven is focusing so intensely on your crown. It is the gateway to clarity, intuition, confidence, and divine connection. It holds the spiritual codes that guide your purpose. Then God reveals something deeper. Your blessings, your beauty, your influence, your relationships, your opportunities, your abundance, are tied to the alignment of your crown. When your hair is honored, your spirit is honored. When your crown is respected, your purpose is unlocked. You are stepping into a new era, one where you will no longer shrink to fit into places that cannot contain your light. One where you will no longer silence your brilliance to protect others' insecurities. One where your crown will shine as a testament to divine favor resting upon you. The chains are broken. The interference is gone. The restoration has begun. Your hair, your sign, your shield, your crown, is rising with new power. As the divine restoration begins to take effect, Archangel Michael lifts his hand once more, and a new wave of heavenly light descends, gentle, but undeniably powerful. The atmosphere feels charged, as if the unseen realm is holding its breath. Michael's voice softens, yet carries an authority that echoes through every layer of your being. "Beloved child, focus on me now. Let everything else fade. The work that heaven is doing within you needs your awareness, your trust, and your openness." He instructs you to visualize your hair surrounded by pure light, a radiant glow wrapping around every strand like a shield. In the spiritual realm, it begins to shine, not with ordinary light but with the glow of celestial fire, clean, concentrated, restorative. Each strand, Michael says, is being touched by divine frequency. What was once heavy becomes weightless. What was once dull becomes luminous. What was once weakened becomes unbreakably strong. This is not imagination, this is activation. Your crown is receiving what your spirit has been waiting for. God speaks next, his tone calm but filled with depth. My beloved child, your hair carries more than physical beauty. It carries intuition, memory, and the spiritual wisdom of your lineage. When I crafted you, I placed signals within your crown that would awaken exactly at the right time, and that time is now. Your hair is not merely responding, it is awakening. Parts of your energy that have been dormant are being stirred. Insights that were buried are rising. Strength you forgot you had is resurfacing. Michael steps closer until you feel as if he is standing right above your crown. Do not be afraid of the sensations you feel, he says. The warmth, the tingling, the pressure, the shifting, these are signs of alignment. His sword glows brighter than before, but instead of striking, he gently moves it over the top of your head. The spiritual light from the blade passes through your energetic field like a cleansing wind. It slices through the fog of old thoughts, breaks cords of emotional heaviness, and burns away spiritual residue you unknowingly carried. As he completes this motion, Michael declares, "This is the clearing of your crown." Your perception will sharpen. Your intuition will strengthen. Your vision will clear. You will begin to sense truth faster and see through deception more effortlessly. Your hair, your crown, is not just being restored, it is being activated for the next stage of your life. God continues, there are blessings connected to the clarity of your crown. Some blessings have been held back because the energy flowing through your head was clouded. But now, as your hair is surrounded with my light, the gates of favor open. And you feel it, a sudden expansion in your spiritual space, like something heavy finally lifting from your shoulders. This is heaven clearing the path. Michael explains, what you are feeling is your spirit regaining its rightful authority. Your confidence will shift. Your energy will rise. Your presence will become stronger without you forcing anything. People around you will feel the difference even if they cannot explain it. Some will be drawn to you. Some may be intimidated. But everyone will sense something has awakened within you. Your hair glows brighter in the spiritual realm, and with it, your destiny begins to glow too. Michael says, this restoration was necessary because your purpose is entering a new season. You are stepping into alignment with what was prepared for you long ago. You will connect to your intuition with ease. You will hear the whispers of divine guidance more clearly. You will no longer doubt yourself the way you once did. Then God reveals the deeper truth. Your hair is not vanity, it is a vessel. It is the antenna of your spirit. It is the receiver of divine insight. It is the protector of your crown. This is why heaven emphasized it. This is why Michael intervened. This is why you're being awakened now. The shift happening inside you is permanent. The glow in your spiritual crown is permanent. And the alignment you are entering will transform your life in ways you will soon see. Michael concludes this part with a promise. Your crown is sealed. Your hair is blessed. And your spirit is ready. The heavens grow still as you enter the final part of this message, a stillness that isn't empty, but filled with divine anticipation. It is the calm that comes right before revelation settles permanently into your spirit. A soft rumble of celestial energy circles above your head, almost like the universe itself is bowing in respect to the transformation taking place within you. Archangel Michael stands with unwavering strength, his presence towering like a mountain of light. His wings spread wide, forming a protective canopy over your crown. His voice carries gentle authority as he says, "Beloved child, listen carefully. What I am about to reveal is the conclusion of your awakening, but it is also the beginning of your elevation. Heaven wants you to understand the full magnitude of what has been happening." Michael explains, your crown is not just healed. It is awakened. Not just restored. It is activated. The spiritual field around your hair radiates now, glowing like a halo of sacred fire. This glow is not symbolic, it is real in the energetic realm. Your aura is expanding, your spiritual intelligence is heightening, and your connection to divine guidance has strengthened in ways you have yet to experience. You will soon notice you are seeing more clearly, sensing more deeply, and discerning more accurately. This is not imagination, this is spiritual attunement. God steps forward now, his voice a blend of ancient power and parental tenderness. "My beloved child, asterisk asterisk," he says softly, "I have not brought you this far only to restore you. I have brought you here to reveal who you truly are. Heaven shows you glimpses, flickers of the destiny written for you long before you were formed. Moments of leadership. Moments of clarity. Moments where your presence changes the atmosphere around you. And through each vision, your hair, your crown, shines as a symbol of divine favor placed on your life." God continues, "Your crown carries signals of purpose. When it is bright, doors open. When it is aligned, guidance flows. When it is honored, blessings accelerate. You are stepping into a time where your intuition will guide you with precision. Your spirit will warn you faster. Your energy will protect you more fiercely. This clarity comes because heaven has sealed your crown. The part of you that was once vulnerable is now fortified." Michael raises his sword and draws a circle of pure white fire around you, a spiritual boundary that guards your energy from all harm. "You are protected," he declares. "Your crown is sanctified. No negativity, no jealousy, no hidden intention, no unseen force can pierce this light. What once affected you emotionally or spiritually will no longer hold power over you. You will feel lighter around people who used to drain you. You will feel distant from environments that once lowered your vibration. You will feel clarity where there was confusion, confidence where there was doubt, and strength where there was fear." God then reveals the final truth of this message. Your hair is not just hair. It is a symbol of the divine covenant I have with you. A reminder that you are guided, protected, chosen, and deeply seen by heaven. Every strand is now aligned with your destiny. Every follicle is charged with spiritual light. The heaviness that once clung to it has dissolved. The interference that once tried to disrupt it is gone. In its place is a crown of renewed power, radiant, pure, undeniable. Michael says, "From today onward, your life will shift. You will notice people treating you differently. You will sense respect where there was disregard. You will feel opportunities approaching you faster. You will awaken with clarity and rest with peace. This is because your crown has been reconnected to your divine path." God closes the message with a final blessing, spoken with unmistakable authority. "Walk forward, my child, with your head lifted. Your crown has been restored. Your identity remembered. Your destiny realigned. Everything that once resisted you will now bow to the light I have placed on your life. The heavens seal the restoration. Michael stands guard over your crown. Your spirit steps into a new era. And your hair, your sacred, glowing, divine crown, becomes the living proof that heaven's hand is upon you.